I have played many hours of Rhythm Heaven in my day. And one thing I get asked constantly, DaftHusky, what is your favorite Rhythm Heaven minigame? DaftHusky, what's your least favorite Rhythm Heaven minigame? Well, listen, stop asking me those questions because I'm now going to answer that question with this video. We are going to be ranking every Rhythm Heaven minigame in a tier list. I have no idea the outcome of this tier list, what it will be, but I do know I have some hot takes, and we are going to delve into those hot takes and opinions. All right, we're just going to go through order. This is the list of all minigames, including endless games and rhythm toys. So I'll try my best to get through everything in this list. Also, shout out to Lime Doritos for making this tier list. Starting with the Game Boy Advance game, Rhythm Tengoku, we have the all-classic Karate Man. I feel like Karate Man is a classic. It's not the most memorable Karate Man level, but it is. I like the vocals. This beat is non-stop. Like that's iconic. I think there's better levels in Tengoku, but you know, I think it's a solid start to the series. I think we go B rank right now. Obviously, iconic, you know. Karate Man is a mini game that gets better each time, almost, you know. With each new game, it gets better, so it had to start somewhere. Now, Rhythm Tweezers, on the other hand, absolutely goated. Amazing second minigame in Rhythm Tengoku. I love Rhythm Tweezers. I think it carries a lot of the charm and weirdness of like WarioWare, but the music itself is also just like so funky. But yeah, Rhythm Tweezers, S rank. The music is groovy. I like the rhythms it throws at you. I like the call and response style. I wish there were more Rhythm Tweezers levels out there. But yeah, I really like Rhythm Tweezers, so I'm putting it at S rank. All right, next is Marching Orders. I might have to drop this in average. I don't know. I'm not... Thing with Marching Orders, especially on the Japanese game, is like you can't understand the voice cues, but I'm not going to hold that against it right now. I think it's interesting. It's a little bit static in the same way that Space Dance is. Like it almost has the exact same formation and characters just standing still. I'm not big on the music in this one either. Yeah, this one also just kind of ends abruptly too. I don't think it's as good as Karate Man. I don't really hate it either. I'll put it in C rank. It's not rocking my socks off. Sorry, Marching Orders fans. Now, Spaceball. I feel like Spaceball's got a little more going for it. I really like the music in this one. You know, that I think Spaceball is like how am I trying to say this? It definitely benefits from its simplicity, whereas Marching Orders has like just a lot going on with like 3 different input types for like the third minigame in the series. I feel like Spaceball kind of reels it back to the same vibe as Karate Man, I guess, but honestly this one's a bit more musically and visually interesting than Karate Man. S is for Spaceball. I mean, honestly, it could be S rank for me. I'm kind of teetering between like A and S right now. I think we're gonna go Spaceball A rank for now. I think that is a solid A rank choice. Kind of funny how we've filled each of the main ranks at once here, but we'll keep going for now. All right, Clappy Trio. Come on, man. Classic. Clappy Trio is a bop. I think they are the goats. Clappy Trio, any day of the week. Easy S rank, dude. Easy S rank. What else do you have to say about it? Remix 1. Oh gosh, man. It's really close. It's really close to F rank, man. I might put it in D rank just to be nice. I'll put it in D rank just to be nice, but honestly, I could easily demote this to F rank. Don't be nice. True. True, I'm a hater. I'm a Remix 1 hater. What were they thinking? Yeah, like all the random stops, the and then it just goes da 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 I was like, am I at the circus? Am I at the 5 miles per hour circus? I mean, I get it's the first remix ever. But the only thing good about F rank is that there's nowhere but up for the remixes to go. Maybe okay. I'm just gonna leave it there for now. F rank. Sneaky Spirits. This one's got some charm. This one's got character. I like Sneaky Spirits. It's really charming. It's spooky. It's fun to hit the ghosts. I'm trying not to glaze this one too hard though, because it can be kind of annoying when you miss. And the music itself is a bit lacking. But I also think this one has some of that iconic element to it that I really think this is a game that makes you think of Rhythm Heaven. But I also have a love-hate relationship with it because of the speedrun strats in this game. So I'll put it in B rank. The speedrun strats put it in B rank for being annoying. All right, Game Boy Advance Samurai Slice. This one's actually pretty good. I think the music is bopping. I think slicing to the beat in this one is really satisfying. I'm not a big fan of the dark gimmick where the screen goes dark. Also, this one is a little bit unforgiving with the timing. It's a little unforgiving. I think there are definitely better Samurai Slice mini games than the first one, but yeah, this one's you know, it's got something going for it. Put it in B rank. Rat Race. This one's cute. I'm not a big fan of the inputs in this one, like the holding and letting go. I like the theming though. It's fun seeing the little mice run around the table. Peak tier. It does kind of feel peak, but like also, I don't know, man. Let me listen to the music. This one, yeah, also the second half of this one is like really unfair. It's kind of goofy. I'm putting it at C rank for now. I do think the second half is where it gets interesting too, even though it's kind of unfair the first time you play it. I don't know, man. It's definitely better than Marching Orders. I could see both of these moving up to B rank, honestly, which is probably what'll happen. But I'm gonna leave it at C rank for now. All right, Sick Beats. Chat, I do not understand the appeal of this one. I think it's annoying that the notes can be hit at different times. I think it's weird that you have chances to hit things when you miss them. I think the D-pad is annoying. Also, I don't like it as much. Also, why did they make this an endless game? But I think that's gonna be a different icon. That being said, the music kind of slaps. I'm not a big fan of the D-pad controls on this one. I'll put it at C rank. The Bonadori. This is up there. This is up there. I think the Bonadori is just absolutely glowing. It's fun. It's happy. It's the festival. It's a vocal song. I'm thinking high A tier right now. It's not as iconic as some of these S tier games, and unfortunately, it's locked into the GBA game. I think it's high A for now. Remix 2. Oh gosh, dude, we're not getting much better. Bro, this is like F rank again. It's like D rank. All the micro row sections and yeah. Bonadori does not translate well to this at all. I'm gonna put in D rank. We haven't gotten a good remix yet. All right, Wizard. I know people like that one. Wizard Waltz. Now, credit where credit is due. This is one of like only 2 mini games in 3-4 time signature. I think that's kind of cool. Is it better than Karate Man? I mean, kind of. But it's also incredibly short. It might be time to move Karate Man to A rank, honestly. And put Wizard in B. Yeah, I think it's good. But it's the gameplay could be better. Showtime! The Penguins, dude. You gotta love the Penguins. I think that's an A rank. I mean, come on. They're too adorable jumping for the ball. This one's also really short, but that's the case with a lot of the Tengoku games. Yeah, this one needed to be longer. I don't know, at this point it's weird because I've played probably more Showtime in Heaven Studio than I have the actual game. Maybe high B tier for now. I don't want to glaze too hard, but I do really like Showtime. Bunny Hop. Bunny Hop is good. I think the inputs are extremely bland. The only gimmick in this game is it's a keep the beat, but then you have rest notes. And the rest notes have to be indicated by text on the screen, which to me does not signify a great Rhythm Heaven minigame. The only audio indication you have to the rest notes is like the extent of like the whoosh sound when you're in the air. I still think it's cute though. Obviously at the end, the bunny like jumps into the cheese moon. That's kind of peak, but mechanically, maybe like above sick beats. Tram and Pauline, the furry acrobatics. This one's actually a great use of the D-pad, by the way. I heavily prefer the mini games that use the D-pad as one single input rather than directional most of the time. I like the simplicity of just the left and right. I don't know if it's A rank. I'm gonna put it high B. High B rank. Tram and Pauline is good. Also, the names. I mean, that's a great pun. Tram, Pauline. Great pun. Space Dance. Okay, definitely better than Marching Orders, enough to be at least a rank higher. I like Space Dance a lot more than Marching Orders. You got the punch. I mean, I think this one's got some good stuff going for it. Keep in mind, we also have to rank the sequels, and I feel like I will rank Space Dance 2 higher than the first one. So with that in mind, I'll put it in A rank. It's actually kind of peak. All right, Remix 3, finally a good remix. Oh my gosh. I will say with Remix 3, not the best vocal track in the game, but it is a vocal track, which makes it automatically better than the first two. It makes Bunny Hop more interesting than it needs to be. I'll put it perfectly serviceable at B rank. Like above average. Quiz Show. Nightwalk. Okay, but actually, Quiz Show is not good. I think it's befuddling that this even came back in Megamix. It's a rhythm game with no music, and it's just a memory guess game of the inputs. I think it's fun if you like it. I mean, I've enjoyed Quiz Show before, but not as a rhythm game. That's gonna go F rank. All right, Nightwalk. I definitely prefer Nightwalk in Fever over this game, but this one's well enough. I think the art style in this one's really cute. The second Nightwalk is gonna be super low tier, but for the first one, I'll say perfectly average. Power Calligraphy. Ooh, this is like really top tier. I think Power Calligraphy's got the sauce. I think this game's got the sauce, dude. It's just so iconic, kind of on the same vein as like Rhythm Tweezers with like the weirdness of it, but just like the energy. It feels so satisfying to like hit the brush stroke at the right time. Ah, man, Power Calligraphy is a banger. Dude, that's a banger, man. I wasn't expecting to put it there, but I got to put that in S rank. I do agree it's underrated. Yeah, Power Calligraphy is underrated. All right, Polyrhythm, easiest S plus of my life. I mean, easiest S tier of my life. Honestly, like maybe the best level yet. Although it's not Polyrhythm 2. Spoiler alert, Polyrhythm 2 will be S rank. The first Polyrhythm is A rank. Can't get ahead of ourselves there. But I really, really like this minigame. I really, really like this minigame. Probably like right around there at A rank. Yeah, we like that one. This one's also pretty good. It's a difficult one to translate to English, but you know, obviously paved the way for Love Rap and you know, all those characters. I like the music. Is it A rank material? If Tram and Pauline is in B rank, then Ratman probably belongs right there. I don't know. I think Tram and Pauline goes up to A rank with Ratman. That makes more sense to me. I think Ratman deserves some recognition. Okay, Remix 4. This is the medley. It's like Remix 1, the sequel, and it ends on Quiz Show. Yeah, Remix 4 is not really doing it for me. We're gonna put that next to Remix 2 in D rank. It does end on the Quiz Show result, which is kind of quirky. I do like that. The music's not doing it for me though. All this da 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 da. I'm good. I'm good on that. All right, Bouncy Road. It's kind of peak. It's kind of peak. I don't know if it's S. I really want to put it in S rank though. I think A rank at least. I don't know if it has enough character to be S rank level, but it's definitely A rank. like right around Karate Man level. The thing I like about it is, you know, the 2 different notches you have to hit with the A and D pad. I think it's a creative control scheme. It's fun. It's interesting. It makes for a great rhythm minigame. I like it. So much so it even got a fan game. We like Bouncy Road. Ninja Bodyguard. I like the story and the theming of this one. It is a call and response style game. I do think it's a fun rhythm game though. Personally, I think this is A rank. I think it's it's definitely above Sneaky Spirits for me and above Ratman. I'm gonna put it at A rank. I actually really like it. Toss Boys. Man, I started off hating this one and it's kind of grown on me since. I think the characters are charming. I think the gameplay is a bit boring. I'm gonna call it a B rank. It's above average. Fireworks. Yeah, it's all right. Put it high C. Fireworks is completely average. I do think it's nice visually. The audio cues can come at you kind of fast. It is a bit forgettable. I think Fireworks shines better in the remixes than its own level. But that being said, I don't mind it. I think it's satisfying to hit the fireworks. It can also be kind of tough to read exactly when to hit the fireworks sometimes if you're not used to the game. Yeah, that's average. All right, Tap Trial. Any monkey game is like automatic S rank at this point, dude. Tap Trial is kind of the same as Clappy Trio, like absolutely iconic. Those guys are the GOAT, classic. Remix 5. Dude, this might actually be an S rank remix. This one's so good. It's got Cool Monkey. That's S tier. That's S tier, man. I will say the placements are like semi-ordered. Maybe we'll fine tune that later. M rank. Yeah, we need a monkey rank. That's true. The Snappy Trio. Okay, so now are we already into the sequels? That's crazy. Oh yeah, because the sequels come before the credits in this game. Is that right? No way, dude. Wow. Okay, Snappy Trio. This one has one of the most unfair note placements ever with the quick 3 hit. I kind of like it for that. I mean, if you're gonna put Clappy Trio in S, I guess we could put this one high A. It's a bit mean. Also, the song sucks. I might put it in B rank after I remembered the song. This one's like actually at the circus. Too much pep in your step. I don't know, man. What? Let me hear the original Clappy Trio. Dude, this is so much better. You're telling me that this is on the same level as that? It's too goofy. All right, I'll keep it in B rank. It's not better. All right, the Bonadori 2. Is this not the exact same song as the first one? I think I just paired those together. They're both equally good. It does get a little more technical, which to the player can feel confusing. It is definitely more challenging in that regard. I kind of like it though. I think I'm just gonna keep them paired together for now. Cosmic Dance. I think this was better than Space Dance. Where did I put Space Dance again? A rank? Ooh, I think this is like a high A rank. I really love the swing arrangement on this one. I think Cosmic Dance is better than Space Dance. I don't know if it's S rank material, but it is peak in a high A rank regard. Rap Women. Honestly, probably better than Ratman, at least a little bit. I'm gonna put it high A or like above Ratman. There's not really much of a difference between the two. I actually think it's good. The music has a little bit more of an upbeat feel, but like the inputs, like everything is mostly the same. It's A rank. Oh yeah, so Tap Trial 2 is next. Tap Trial 2, huh? I kind of want to put it here just because it makes a funny monkey head. I feel like that's why we put it there. We made a morphed monkey head at S rank. That's kind of peak. But yeah, Tap Trial 2 is great. I really like the fast tempo. It keeps you on your toes, requires a quick reflex. It's intense. The monkeys are aura farming in this one too. It's great. And like, yeah, honestly, probably better than the first one. It makes sense. Remix 6. Okay, so this is like the end of the main game. I'm gonna say this is like perfectly serviceable. It is just kind of like going through the motions. It is a good song. Yeah, it's like the prototype of a final remix. Remix 10 before there was a Remix 10. I do respect it in that regard. If you look at it as like the grandfather of Remix 10, I think you can put some respect on its name. And it's a good way to close out, you know, to the credits. It's not better than Remix 3. I'm gonna put it like high C, high average. Karate Man 2 is F tier. Worst minigame in the series. I hate Karate Man 2 but with a flaming passion. If you don't remember this one, this is the one where it like speeds up and slows down. It's nothing different from the first level, except it just like slows down to a halting crawl for no reason. Absolutely despicable. Hate that one. It's goofy, but anyway. Rhythm Tweezers 2. What is even really different about this one? The funny thing about Rhythm Tweezers 2 is they still don't introduce the like hands that hide the notes until like Remix 8. But yeah, Rhythm Tweezers 2, not much different than the first one, I guess. I'll just place it beside the other one for now. I can't think of much that differentiates. Ninja Bodyguard 2. Not sure if I have any differing opinions about this one versus the first one. It's got the cooler characters, you know, it's like the slick hair dude with the motorcycle protecting his girl instead of like an actual ninja. There's one input that's pretty cringe. I actually really like the flam note input, but like the two like right next to each other in drumming, it's like a flam shot. I really like that. I think it's neat that they put it in this game, and also a little rude. The slick back haired guy is cool. That's a cool guy. All right, Nightwalk 2. This game gives you a seizure. I don't really like the gimmick of getting electrocuted. I'm gonna put it at a high D rank. Kind of mid. Nightwalk 2 is mid. Marching Orders 2. Now, I have a huge gripe with the non-translated version of this. It has caused me much pain to try to understand it on my own until, you know, just trying to memorize the inputs. But if I take that part away from it, I do think it's fun. I might put it above B rank. Right, the commander is the like the pipsqueak girl voice. True. But seeing all the guys in the bunny outfit is funny. But yeah, you cannot understand the voice clips. Average. But the bunny outfits are funny. B rank. Remix 7. Oh yeah, so this one's like a combination of like all the mid remixes. This is the actual medley remix. Yeah, I'm not big on this one. I don't think it's as offensive as Remix 1 by any means. I'll put it C rank, low average. At least combined, it has more variety than these two alone do. So I'll place it a little higher. Also, it has the pigs. You can't forget about the pigs. That alone places it in a higher C rank. We'll leave that one next to Remix 6 and coincidentally create a chain of events. Bouncy Road 2. I can't remember much of a difference between this and Bouncy Road 1. I'll put them together. Yeah, this one's not much different than the first one. We'll just put them together. Toss Boys 2. Kind of a similar position, although Toss Boys 2 is annoyingly long. At least it's more interesting than the first one, I guess. So that's good enough for me. Okay, we finally made it to Polyrhythm 2. This one is not getting grouped with the first one. It is going to S rank. And it also has an actual polyrhythm in the chart. And it's fun. I like Polyrhythm 2. It's the good version. Spaceball 2. Really dumb level. The way the music completely fades out by the end and you're just having to hit really fast with no music is goofy. And I think it's a bit silly. B rank. Sneaky Spirits 2. By this point, I would say not as good as the first one, but I don't really feel much strongly about either or. I'm gonna put Sneaky Spirits 2 next to the original. All right, and now we made it to Remix 8. Remix 8 is fun. It's better than like Remix 7. Also, it has Karate Man Ore Farm. I might go B rank on this one. I like the Karate Man Ore Farm. The Rhythm Tweezers sections are really good in this one. Yeah, Remix 8, pretty good. Oh, it's above average. All right, Tengoku Endless Games. Mr. Upbeat. You know what? I like this little guy. He can get a little A rank action. He can get the A rank. Sick Beats Endless. That is so mid. That is so mid. What are we doing, man? Quiz Show Endless. Honestly, probably a better format for Quiz Show than the main game. This should have stayed in like the rhythm toy section. You know what I mean? They should have just made this a rhythm toy to begin with. As an endless game, it's a little bit more interesting. Also, in the endless version, you can make the host turn into like an absolute demon mode with the host lore if you get really, really far. So that's kind of funny and better than the original, but still mid. Still mid. Mannequin Factory, you know, props for having a unique original game. It's not entirely compelling to me though. I'm gonna say average. Drum lessons. Now this is very all-encompassing, but I think the drum lessons are absolutely peak. I think the drum lessons are S rank. Super duper underrated. I've been meaning to make a full video just dedicated to the drum lessons. Maybe I'll actually do that soon at one point, but yeah, the drum lessons are peak. Super challenging in a fun way, and actually like great drum lessons too. And it is biased from being a drummer, that's true. Concert Hall, I do not remember even playing this. I don't even know what Concert Hall is. Chat, what is that? Random side thing? All right, I never played it. Meow Mixer. Oh, these are the rhythm toys. Okay, we're just gonna rename this column to rhythm toys that I have never played, LMAO. Mechanical Horse, Love Machine, Beatbox. I should probably play those. I do not remember playing any of these ever. I should check them out. So we're moved on to Rhythm Heaven DS, which opens with Built to Scale. I think this is a great first game, especially with the touchscreen on the Nintendo DS. I think this is a good one. I think it's A rank. I could make people mad and put it next to Polyrhythm. That's kind of funny. It's A rank. Glee Club. That is so obviously S rank, dude. That's gonna be like high S rank. Iconic. These guys were considered for Super Smash Bros. Glee Club are the face of the series. So yeah, Glee Club is peak. Philbots. B rank. Above average at best. The hold notes are kind of boring. I think the sequel is a little more interesting with the short robots. But yeah, not as compelling as everything else in this column. Fan Club. This is S rank. It's got the monkey crowd and it's got great vocals. Honestly, it might be the best level yet. High S rank. Better than Rhythm Tweezers, maybe. Great level. All right, DS Remix 1. Yeah, I actually don't mind this one too much. This might be one of the better remix ones in the series. I actually really like this one. I'll put it A rank. I think it's a great first remix for this game. And they obviously learned their lesson from Tengoku. The glow up needs to be studied. All right, Rhythm Rally. You gotta go A rank on this one, man. I mean, you could argue it's peak even, but the touchscreen controls are annoying, but I think it's pretty peak. Put it around there. Shoot 'em up. Not as good. The tap notes are fine enough, but it's still good. Above average. Bluebirds. This might be S rank. I mean, Peck Your Beak. Come on, that's got to be S. Moai Doo-Wop. This is a polarizing mini game for sure. People love it, people hate it. I find myself somewhere in between on this one. It's cute, you know. Why do the birds gotta poop on you when you miss a note though? Like, this level is out to hate you. It's charming. I'll put it high B rank. It's definitely a polarizing minigame. Maybe low B rank. All right, Remix 2. All right, this one's kind of like the tropical vibe. Oh, this one also has the guy that goes, ah! Ah! Yeah. It's about the same as Remix 1. A rank. I like it. Love Lizards. Oh gosh, man. Kind of the same as Moai Doo-Wop to me. Feels pretty polarizing. It's more adorable than Moai Doo-Wop for sure. I hated it the first time I played it. Yeah, I don't think it's A rank. It's B rank at the highest. B rank at the highest for me. Crop Stomp. This one could make A rank if it wasn't so jank. Also, the grading system in this one is terrible. Terrible, dude. If you miss one mole, you do not get the superb. So I'm putting it in B rank because I'm salty. Freeze Frame. A lot of these in this column are just perfectly above average. Freeze Frame, a little less interesting mechanically because it's just tap notes. But, you know, it's fun to see all the pictures appear and stuff. Ooh. Low B. It could be honestly just average. I need to fill in some C rank. I think we go average. I'm willing to say it. The Dazzles. Ooh, I don't know, man. I think Dazzles 2 is gonna be like way lower. Keep that in mind. It is a vocal track, and I have to be nice to the vocal tracks, even if they're not my favorites. It's like somewhere in the middle here. Remix 3. Watch the male lizard and his new pattern. Okay, this one's very iconic. High A. I don't know if there's a remix I've been willing to put into S besides this one yet. That one's pretty good. All right, Munchie Monk. I don't know, dude. That guy's kind of the GOAT. You got to put Munchie Monk in S rank, man. What else can I say? DJ School is also in S rank. This entire column, the fourth column of Rhythm Heaven DS, is absolutely stacked with bangers. You have DJ School, Drummer Duel, automatic S rank, and Love Lab, all automatic S ranks. You gotta respect the aura of the fourth column in this game, dude. All of these are incredibly peak, and you can tell that the game really hits its stride in the fourth column. All right, Remix 4. As you can tell, I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit because this is going on for a long time. Lots of Drummer Duel in this one. This is the love-themed one. I like it. You know what? Sure. S rank. With all the peak mini games, I'll put it S rank. Honestly though, it's rare to have a instrumental remix in the S rank column. That in the S rank row. That feels like glaze. Yeah, I can't just grade it based on the mini games, but it's high A. I'll demote it slightly. All right, Splashdown. It's all right. We'll go high B rank. It's fun. I don't really like the whistle sound. Kind of annoying to hear every 2 seconds. I'll say above average. Big Rock Finish. I think this one is charming. It's got a fun quirk to it, you know, with all the different ending songs. I think A rank. Then again, the only downside is it doesn't have a continuous song, but this one does it better than, say, Quiz Show or anything like that. I'll stand by it. Dog Ninja. This one is like a high A rank. I really like Dog Ninja. It's like Fruit Ninja before Fruit Ninja, but with rhythm. A lot of people saying S rank. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like Dog Ninja. Frog Hop. Oh boy. Just don't look behind you now, huh? This is S rank. Come on, man. It's S rank. It's just like, even if you don't like it, it's just like you can't look away from it. There's just something about it. And that song gets stuck in your head. Also, I'm gonna say this one is better than the sequel. The saxophone is not as good. All right, Remix 5. Oof. This one's kind of boring. It does have the here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna call this one average. We're gonna call it average. All right, Space Soccer. It's all right. I actually like the sequel in this one better. Put it high B rank. Lockstep. Classic. Lockstep is a classic. Honestly, like, yeah. S rank. Easy S rank. One of the staples of the series. It's a classic. Such a good rhythmic concept, yeah. I like it for how challenging it is, especially for newcomers, and that's kind of how it became infamous, right? Is just the challenge of it and the concept of being able to keep timing of downbeats and upbeats and switching between them. It's really cool. It's really cool. All right, Rockers. I'm probably gonna give more credit to the sequel than this one, but it's cool. You know, they're breaking their necks, they're shredding the guitar. The call and response style is could be better, you know, and then you have the last one and whatnot. It's like it's above average. That might feel like a low placement. In fact, Big Rock Finish probably goes alongside that. Rockers 2 will be higher. Karate Man. This one is S rank. Definitely better than the Game Boy Advance Karate Man. I think we can put it up there. You got the punch kicks. It's everything you want Karate Man to be. It's pretty great. Remix 6. Okay, I absolutely despise the Space Soccer note cue. The repetition on this one's kind of weird. Also, the lockstep section is kind of trolly. The way it makes you stay on the upbeat for like ever. It's a little bit trolly. I'll put it above Remix 5, but still like a low B rank. It doesn't come anywhere close to A rank. Build to Scale 2. I think this is S rank as well. Did I put Built to Scale in A rank? Yeah, I think Built to Scale 2 is better. I like the challenge in this one. It's fun, it's fast, it's a little trolly, but in a good way. I'm a fan of Built to Scale 2. The Dazzles 2 is F tier. Should not exist. They could have picked any other game for a sequel and it would have been better. Frog Hop 2, like I said earlier, not as good as Frog Hop 1 and way too long. Although people tell me it's not as long as the first one. It feels longer because it's just the saxophone and the song is faster too. I'll put it B rank. Fan Club 2. Unfortunately, a little bit similar to Dazzles 2, but I'm not gonna offset it that far into F rank. It's just not really a necessary sequel by any stretch of the imagination, so we'll do A rank. It's a filler spot, yeah. All right, Remix 7. This is the Cloud remix, I think. This one's pretty inoffensive. Kind of got a bit of a jam to it. I don't think it's A rank though. I'll put it B rank. Also just to make chat mad. Rhythm Rally 2, aka Cosmic Rhythm Rally. See, some of the more challenging ones I really feel compelled by. This one's gonna be a bit of a hot take. I think we put it S rank. I don't know. This one gets your heart racing. Gets your heart racing a little bit. It's fast. It's an endurance, but it's exciting. And I really like ping pong. I used to play ping pong IRL a ton, so I would obviously be someone to get hyped about this. We like Rhythm Rally. Philbots 2, it's so long. That's the only real issue with Philbots 2, but it does have the little robots. It is secretly an endless game. I'm gonna pair it with the first one for now. Your length is the favorite part about it. Interesting. Well, I'll pair it with the first one. I'll put it above the first one, actually, in B rank. Bluebirds 2. All right. This is an example of a challenging level I don't like as much. I think this one is too fast. And also, I'm tilted that this was the last perfect medal I ever achieved in Rhythm Heaven DS. That's how hard it was for me the first time I played this game. And I'm still tilted about it. Put it like high A rank, low A rank. The story is fun. It's got great scenery. Everything about it is good. It's just a little bit fast. Lockstep 2, not as interesting as Lockstep 1. It has kind of like a swing feel to it, I guess. But it's really no different mechanically. Doesn't really add much. It's even slower than the first one. So I'm gonna say A rank. Remix 8. This is iconic. Remix 8 is iconic. It's fun, challenging, fast. The music is electric. The gradually speeding up raises your heart rate. It's fun. There's a reason this one is so memorable. There is a reason. Moai Doo-Wop 2. Wow. Do not really care as much for Moai Doo-Wop. Did I put the first one in B rank? This is the B rank. I don't know if the sequel is even as good. I'll put it in C rank. I'm a bit of a hater. Karate Man 2, I will say the sequel is not entirely pointless, but it does feel a little pointless. It's definitely not as bad as Karate Man 2 GBA, but that's for sure. I'm probably gonna put this in like a rank. If we put the first one in S rank, I'll just demote it by 1. Now, Glee Club 2, on the other hand, is absolutely the right way to do a sequel. This one has way more variation musically, stylistically, and with challenge. I think it's better than the first Glee Club. Yeah, a sequel that earns an S rank placement. That is a well-earned S rank. Space Soccer 2, also another sequel that I like better than the original because they're space cowboys. How can you not love that? How can you not love the space cowboys? So yeah, that goes to A rank. If the original's in B rank, I'll put it in A rank, maybe a little lower. But yeah, W Space Cowboys. Remix 9. This is a good remix. Yeah, I really like this one. I actually think this is A rank. Great remix. Remix 9's got the sauce. Yeah, it's got the sauce. Not as good as Remix 8, but I like Remix 9. Shoot 'em Up 2. This one's a bit of a problem child. Do I love it or hate it? I had such a problem with this one trying to play with no limbs. That's all I'm thinking about right now. But it's actually pretty good. I'll put them together. Honestly, like the difficulty's fine. It's not like I'm gonna demote it even lower. It's fine. It's still just tap notes. And for a DS minigame, it'd be more interesting if it did something else. But it's fine. Splashdown 2. This is the one with the dudes. I don't know, man. I've never been very compelled by this one either. As a sequel, too fast-paced. Yeah, it does. This one does get pretty fast. I'm feeling C rank on this one. Munchie Monk 2. This one's got the dancing elephants. I mean, that's, you know, you got to give credit for that. Even if I don't care for it as much as the first one, I think the circus show is a little bit overdone. But you do have the dancing elephants and the mice and everything. So, I'll put it A rank. Not as good as Bonadori. Rockers 2. Shout out to the whammy bar. This is A rank. This is actually better than the original. And of course, that classic, this game uses entirely the touchscreen contradiction. They lied. But it's cool. I like, just for the mechanics alone, I think it's great. Remix 10. This is a kind of underwhelming Remix 10 in my opinion. I mean, if you self-contain within just the Rhythm Heaven DS, I think it's a good finale. Clearly, this is where the series really found its identity with Remix 10 as a name. It lays the groundwork for Fever. It lays the groundwork. I still think there's better remixes in the game though, and so I'm gonna put it in B rank. It's a good finale, but obviously greater things are to come. All right, coin toss. This is fine. It's a fun pastime. C rank, average. Oh yeah, let's do Air Border next. Air Border. This one is peak. I feel like the gameplay is a little bit goofy though, but it does have those Sunku vocals. I kind of want to put it S rank for that reason. The music is just too good. Even if the gameplay is a little bit goofy for me, the music is peak. This is better than Remix 10, for sure. All right, Shoot 'em Up Endless version. Why did they make this an endless game? I don't really see a reason for it. Even when I've played this one and like, it doesn't really get interesting ever. It's just the main game, but endless. D rank. Tunnel though. Tunnel is kind of peak. Tunnel is kind of peak. Is it S rank peak? It might be. I don't know, man. There's better endless games. I'll put it A rank. Samurai Slice DS. There are better endless games. This is not one of them. It is fun to grind. I don't like it though. I'm still gonna put an A rank. B rank. Glass Tappers, baby. You already know, dude. The best endless game in DS. Those guys got some aura. Rhythm Move Dungeon. This is like a Dance of Fire and Ice menu navigation. This was actually pretty interesting. I commend this game for being so different from everything else. I could be a hater. I don't know. It's just so different from anything else in the game. It takes forever to complete also. I don't think I've ever fully completed Rhythm Move Dungeon, but it is interesting. I think it's underrated to an extent, but it's not memorable at all. I think we're gonna put it high C rank, mid C rank. I believe there is an ending, but it's like you go through multiple variations of the levels. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know. Crop Stomp, Guitar Lesson. Okay, I haven't played Guitar Lessons in this game. Business Card. I do not remember playing this game. Phone, also not, you know. Slot Monster, I've played in Heaven Studio, but not in DS. Same with Octopus Machine, Beat Machine, Beat Bag, Kappa DJ. I just haven't played the Rhythm Toys. My bad. It's kind of surprising I've never played them. I need to. But that gets us going along because we are now into Rhythm Heaven Fever. Yeah, I know. I need to play the Guitar Lessons. But that's why we have this category, Rhythm Toys I've never played. We are now into Rhythm Heaven Fever. It's about to get spicy. Hole in One. Best introduction to a Rhythm Heaven game, period. Period, dude. This is such a good game. Obviously, it's got the monkey factor. Absolutely a banger. High S. Screwbot Factory. This is S tier. I like Screwbot Factory. These robots, you know, even though they're gonna go destroy the world or something, they're fun little guys. I like Screwbot Factory. Seesaw. This one's fun. It's got a cool mechanic. You know, classic. Is it on the same level as S rank? I don't know. I think it's A rank though. I think it's a very good A rank. Here, I'll put it in between Polyrhythm and Built to Scale so that some of you can breathe a sigh of relief. Double Date. This is S rank. Great theming, great characters, kicking those balls. It's a fun time. I think we go right there. Double Date's S rank. Remix 1. The best Remix 1? I think so. It is definitely the best Remix 1 so far. And for DS, I put Remix 1 in A rank. So for Fever, logically it should be S rank. I'm gonna put it high A rank. It's gonna be a high A for me. I think that's fair. Forklifter. This one does have the burger. This one's fun. This one's fine. I'll put it on the same level as like Seesaw, A rank. I do like Forklifter. Although, is it better than Rockers? Also, the gulp noises are a little bit off-putting. B rank. We are on to Tambourine. This one's got the monkey factor. It's S rank. It's got the monkey factor. The tambourine is fun. It's a nice call and response style. How can you deny the monkey? How can you deny? Board meeting. More like boring. Yeah, it's okay. Shortest song in the game. It's a fun concept. I do like the theme, the characters. I'm gonna put a high B rank on this one. Better than Forklifter, maybe? They're like neck and neck. It's a mid-off, but actually they're good. Monkey Watch, on the other hand, it's actually peak. We need a monkey row. But it's actually, Monkey Watch is actually great. This is a game that trips up a lot of people, including myself the first time I played it. But you know, this is one of those mini games that offers a great challenge and actually pushes you to improve your sense of rhythm. And I think it's really good for that. Remix 2. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's also the shortest remix, just like Board Meeting is the shortest level. It doesn't really have much identity, I feel like. It is only the second remix, so it's kind of warming things up for what's to come. I don't think it's as good as Remix 1, so I'm gonna put it in B because it's still above average good, just not as good as some of the others. Put it at like lower B rank. Working Dough. This is another call and response that to me is not as interesting as something like Tambourine, but it's still pretty neat. I think the music is really good. Obviously, you got the Mr. Game & Watch cameo, which is cool. It's fun. I'll give it an A rank. Better than Space Dance. Built to Scale Wii. Not my favorite Built to Scale game. It's just, it doesn't meet the original. I'm gonna put Built to Scale Wii. Actually, I might put this in C rank, low-key. I really don't care for this one as much. It's perfectly average. I don't like the way you have to wait for so many of the notes to hit because they're bouncing on all the other platforms. It's not as interesting to me. Air Rally. Some of you guys are ride or die for this one. I think the voice cues are annoying. It's like an A rank. It's an A rank. Figure Fighter. Also, I'm struggling to put this in S rank, even though it is pretty good. I'll put it next to Air Rally. Actually, yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, obviously, anything with punching, it's kind of the same feel as a Karate Man level. Only this time it's a punching bag. Instead of watching for the pots, you have to listen for the vocal cue, but you're still punching all the same. Who doesn't love a good punch? So, yeah, we'll call it A rank. Remix 3. Holy peak. Holy peak. This is a great vocal track. Probably the best vocal remix so far. And this has to be S rank. Maybe the best thing I've heard so far. Peak. Ringside. Generational. This game has had a generational run, and I stand by it. This one's just fun, quirky, but the inputs are great, and it's perfect. Perfect minigame. Packing Pests. It's okay. It's challenging. I do like using the B button as a grab mechanic. Feels pretty natural in the Wii remote. Other than that, it's fine. I mean, you got the spider crabs. Those are pretty cool. Who doesn't love spider-free candy? You know, I think it's got that going for it. I'm warming up to the idea of putting it in A rank. I think we can put it above or below Spaceball. Micro Row. I'm a bit of a hater, actually, with Micro Row. I'm a bit of a hater. I think it's mechanically as interesting as Built to Scale Wii. I will probably chart the sequel a little higher, but it's mid. Micro Row is mid. Samurai Slice Wii. The best Samurai Slice yet. This is goated. Is it S tier goated? I think it deserves it. I think it deserves an S tier placement, at least as a nod to the series, because Samurai Slice is one of the GOATs. And this is one of the best iterations of Samurai Slice, and it's great. Remix 4. Peak. Yeah, this is actually peak. I love the aesthetic. Remix 4 is one of the best instrumental remixes. So far to say, I would put it like right there. Actually great. Catch of the day. Oh, how I loathe your existence. You and your nom noms and your pee. Let me put you in F rank. D rank. It's always been the level that I like to bully, but it's really not terrible. I think objectively, it has to go in like C rank. I actually like that placement. It's mid. It's yeah, it's not like egregious or anything. I do like the fish cues they're interesting, but yeah, it could be better. It's a little disorienting the way the scene has to like reset after every fish as well. And the music is not like, doesn't really add anything fun to it. Flip or flop. Okay, flip or flop is a automatic S rank. What a banger. Flip or flop the GOAT. Exhibition match. This one is a little underwhelming on the mechanics side. You know, you just swing the bat. There's very few notes in this game. The music is fun, and the graphics, the theme is fun, the art is fun. For the monkey, it has to be S tier. See, but they don't even reveal the monkey until the end. But you're right, we do have to consider the monkey. And for that reason, it's low A. Flock Step. This, I think, is an S rank. But I kind of hesitate to say it's S rank because it doesn't really meet the same aura as Lockstep in my opinion, and the bird cues audibly are kind of annoying. You have to listen to that like every 5 seconds. I like it though. It's colorful. The Hue birds are probably one of the best Rhythm Heaven creatures. They are iconic in a way. I think we have to give it a low S. Remix 5, I think this is the prehistoric one, right? Probably my least favorite Fever remix. Honestly, I'm not big on this one. I'm gonna put it at perfectly average. Launch Party. It's cool. The visuals are fun. It's another kind of fireworks situation, but at least the cues are a little more interesting than fireworks was. You know, fireworks I put in C rank. I think Launch Party gets at least a B rank. It's fun to look at, you know, visually it's stimulating with all the colors and the fireworks, but still it's like nothing more than that. Put it by Spaceball 2. How did Spaceball 2 make it into B rank, chat? Why did you let me do that? Why did you let me put Spaceball 2 in B rank? I think that's a C rank level. Okay, Donk Donk. This might be S rank. This is kind of peak. Yeah, I don't know if they have the standing power of an S rank level, but it's high A for me. This one's extremely quirky. The rhythm is unique to many different mini games. Donk Donk is one that you don't forget about. I like Donk Donk. Put it in low A. Bossa Nova. Not as good as Donk Donk. This one's weird. A lot of weird voice moaning going on in this one, especially when you miss the notes. They freak out even more. It's okay. I mean, I do like the mechanics. The gameplay mechanics are good. I think the vocals are a little bit too much. Callie wants F rank. I'm gonna put this at B rank, I think. B or C. I think mechanically, I like the Bossa Nova patterns, so I'll put it above average. Put it beside Philbots 2. Love Rap. This one is gonna be very polarizing, I can tell. I think it's A rank. It's unique. I like the rhythms. The characters are fun. The music is great. The music slaps. Got a nice swing feel to it. Remix 6, is this the Carnival remix? Kind of on the same wavelength as the prehistoric remix, just not really as compelling as the other remixes in the game. This one's kind of on the same level, but I don't know. These two back-to-back are a little bit forgettable for me. I'm just kind of over the carnival theme. Anything carnival or circus theme is so forgettable to me. I don't know. All right, Tap Troop. These guys are some legends, man. We love the Tap Troopers. Shrimp Shuffle. Also a legendary game. It's tricky. This one has some tricky mechanics to it. I think it belongs in S rank though. I really like it. That feels like I'm maybe glazing a bit, but I think it earns its spot there. It's not better than Love Lab. Honestly, like, I guess that's the thing, is it's not better than most of these. I'll put it low S. Oh, but Cheerleaders is obviously S rank. I'm gonna put Shrimp Shuffle in A rank because we have so many better levels coming up. Cheerleaders is S rank. High S rank. Generational. Karate Man is the top of the top. One of the best songs in the franchise. That should be undisputed. Remix 7. The disco remix is peak. I put it above Remix 3. I love the Tap Troop section. I feel like I may have overglazed on my first reflex there. I feel like I overglazed, but it is an S rank remix. I'm just gonna place it a little lower. We'll put it beside Remix 4. I think between these two instrumentals, 4 and 7 are the best instrumental levels. They're neck and neck. Obviously, there's still Remix 10 to consider too, but you know what I mean. All right, sequels. Samurai 2. Not much to say differently about this one other than it's a little faster. I think they go together in S rank. Working Dough 2. This one is very tricky. This one definitely ramps up the difficulty enough to want to consider it maybe a little differently. I mean, it is tough. It does have the space bunnies. I think on the second go around, maybe it's just not as compelling, but I'll keep it neck and neck for now. I'm not going to get too dramatic here with Working Dough 2. Built to Scale 2. This is probably more interesting than the first one, which I think I said was average. Yeah, I put it in C rank. I will put it like one above. Double Date 2. I think this is a worse level than the first one. I glazed the heck out of the first one, not gonna lie. I think this one is a lot less interesting because, I don't know, the music's not as fun to me. I'll put it low A. Remix 8. Generational level. I'll keep Ringside above it. I think it's a great remix. Love Rap 2. This is a contender for hardest level in the game. This is hardest level in the game for a lot of people, including myself. The first time I played Rhythm Heaven Fever. You can argue if that's a good or a bad thing. I think it does kind of go overkill on the difficulty, at least for a Rhythm Heaven game. I'll put it B rank. I'm gonna demote it to B rank, but it's still good. Cheerleaders 2. This one gets a lot more technical than the first one. I feel like it also kind of distracts a little bit from the charm. The museum setting is really fun. I honestly don't have much of a problem with this one. This might be one I just placed next to the original. Yeah, that makes sense. Same with Hole in One 2. I think you just put it next to the original. It's got a great vibe. I like that one. Screwbot Factory 2. This is like super above the original. Maybe even better than Ringside. And Karate Man. Actually, a great level. My favorite level in the game. Remix 9. Dude, talk about back-to-back bangers. Are you kidding me? Talk about back-to-back. That is a crazy run. Remix 9 is so good. So good. One of the best choruses in the series. It's absolute bliss to the ears. And the gameplay backs it up. It's a fun remix, that is. Super fun remix. Iconic. Figure Fighter 2. F rank for the fake out note at the beginning, but I'm not actually gonna F rank it. Where did I put the original? Is this A rank? Yeah. The fake out note is mean, but it's pretty much the same. Micro Road 2. Okay, this one is actually better than the original because it actually adds some more variation to the gameplay with the extra Q that I really like. So that definitely bumps it up to above average, B rank. Packing Pest 2. This one also adds a new mechanic with the ding noise. It's more interesting for sure. I'm thinking just like slightly higher than the original. Yeah. Put it alongside it, but I'll put it above. Karate Man 2, banger. You know, it's a Lonely Storm again, but you just got to put them next to each other. It's peak. Better than OG in your opinion? They sit neck and neck. Remix 10. This is the most well-known level in the franchise. It's good. The only question is, there's no question. It's actually peak. It's actually peak. I lied. It's actually the best level ever, dude. The first time you play Remix 10, and like that's a part of the thing. The thing with me is I've played it so many times now. When you play it so many times, you can kind of forget the magic of playing this for the first time. It is absolutely insane the first time you play this. It keeps you on your toes. It completely tests you in everything you've learned in the game. I think the rhythm test appearance is amazing. It's challenging, it's fun, it's long, it's an endurance. Going for it perfect is like one of the most tense moments you can have in this game. It's great. Bit of a normie pick to put it up here. I'm not really going for a hot take or anything. I just think it's peak. Nightwalk Rhythm Heaven Fever is also incredibly peak. It's like right here, man. It might even be above Remix 9. It's so good. It's so incredibly good. The vocals are immaculate. Nightwalk in this game is like the credits theme, but it's like the best way to celebrate the end of the game. Dreams of our generation. Yeah, it's that good. It is that good. And with that, we're moving on to the endless games. We have Mr. Upbeat. And I think this is a better port than the Game Boy Advance version, obviously, where I think I put that in like, what, B rank? A rank? I think this is a much more better, but I'm gonna put him at a higher A rank. This is a really fun endless game, and it is kind of iconic. Mr. Upbeat is better than Mr. Upbeat. Wake Up Caller is incredibly mid and boring. It's, you know, the art style is great. I like the art, you know, it's original, but man, the mechanics and just the waiting, the break times between every level is just, it's a slog to get through. And the counting and just everything about it. Munchie Monk Wii. There's not much question about it. Man, we really go back. Munchie Monk and I, we really go back. As much pain as you may have caused me, it's the pain that's defined who I am as a gamer and as a world record holder. I will put, with complete bias, above ringside. Above ringside. Lady Cupid. Lady Cupid is a quirky little mini game. It's unique. It's got variety from the rest of the games. It's more of a consistency test to see how accurately you can continue to hit the same beat of the rhythm at different tempos. Yeah, the retro art style is really charming. I do kind of want more out of the gameplay though. Also, I got the max score on this game, which is like 1 point short of a million. And then it just keeps going. So it could have used a little more challenge. So I'll put it in B rank. I don't know. I think maybe C rank. It's average. I'll put it at C rank. All right, Monzai Birds. Dude, this is kind of iconic. It's a shame we never got this in the States. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a S rank contender. I think Monzai Birds has to go S rank. It's a shame that not many people have played it since it is exclusive to the Japanese version. But yeah, man, the first time I actually played it, I was like, wow, this is awesome. Now, where exactly to place it? I'll put it like beside Hole-in-One Screwbot Factory. Yeah, it's peak. It's in peak territory. Endless Remix is so good. I actually like this better than Munchie Monk. So I'll put it above Munchie Monk. Endless Remix is amazing. I think the gradually increasing tempo works so much better than the way Munchie Monk handles its increasing tempo, because Munchie Monk's increasing tempo just stops at one point and then it just stays the same. Whereas Endless Remix is continually gradually increasing. And I think it's so fun that when it gets faster, it's like so much more challenging, and it's one hit and you're done. Whereas Munchie Monk just gives you health. This challenge is a lot more serious. Also, I think it's an incredible unlockable for getting all perfect medals in the game. It's an incredible unlock. There aren't many games that give you that much of an interesting level, like after you've completed everything else in the game. I think it's a rewarding level unlock, and I really like it. Claptrap. C rank. Nothing musical about it. There's no music. Honestly, Lady Cupid might even be better. It's fine. It's more of a reflex game than anything. It's hard not to feel biased because I've played a ton more Claptrap than I have Lady Cupid because of Heaven Studio. Because like, I feel like Heaven Studio kind of redeems this game a bit, because then it actually is placed inside of like actual levels. But I'm trying to not think about that because I know in actual Rhythm Heaven, it's just this kind of bland, endless game. It's average. Mochi Pounding. This is an interesting two-player game. I don't really have a lot of experience with this one. I'll put it at like low B. Kung Fu Ball is peak. One of the better two-player endless games. This one is peak. I like Kung Fu Ball. Great Bird Call Spike Pow. Also, WarioWare mentioned. It is a great crossover level. Shout out to Cricket and Cicada. Pirate Crew, incredible two-player endless game. I put that at S rank as well. Absolutely peak. Bossa Nova Endless. Who thought this was a good decision? Why did we do this? Average. Toy Car. Honestly, don't remember this one too well. I'll just put it in the haven't played because I don't remember it very well. Police Call. Honestly, is there a rhythm toy I haven't put in the rhythm toy section? I guess I did chart some of the DS ones. Police Call is just like whatever. It's not really a level, but I also don't want to hate on it. I'm just gonna put it in the rhythm toy section. We'll just call it rhythm toys. Hi-Hat. I actually really like Hi-Hat. Hi-Hat is one that I have played. I like the way it reveals all the different like music themes. It also has like hidden bluebirds in it and other hidden songs. I think it's one of the best rhythm toys, actually. I'll put it on A. Dang, we're right next to Megamix now. At least with Megamix, it only includes what's unique to Megamix, which is, you know, a fraction of what the full game is. So it should be actually pretty quick, all things considered. Okay, but we need to put Rhythm Fighter somewhere. I really like this one. I think as a two-player game, it works pretty well. It's one that obviously you need a friend to enjoy to its potential. I don't know if any two-player games really hit the same level as the endless ones, like Kung Fu Ball and Pirate Crew. I'm willing to put this like with like a little higher than Hi-Hat. I'll just put them together. Some of these two-player endless games are missing from the tier list, and all of these mini games I have never played two-player except for with me holding both Wii remotes, so I don't really know. There's really not much different than what I've already put in the tier list, so I think we just, if you want to know my tier on these, I would say they're just all the same as the single players. It's Megamix time. All right, Karate Man, the prequel. This level is so basic. It's not a great Karate Man level. That being said, like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I kind of want to be a hater and shake some feathers a bit and say I could care less. Philbot's the prequel. Forgettable. Putting it in D rank. Air Rally, the prequel. It puts you in the desert, right? That's interesting. Put it in C rank. Catchy Tune. This is a good level. Kind of on the same vibe as like Tram and Pauline with the right and left, but I like this one better. Put it like up there. High A. Rhythm Tweezers prequel. Also, unfortunately, not great. Super boring. We're really gonna fill up the D rank with some of these prequels. Glee Club prequel. Not as offensively boring because it is Glee Club. I mean, it has to be good in that regard. I'll give it like a C rank, but still, I don't like the prequels that much. Figure Fighter, also average of a prequel level. Maybe like right there. Fruit Basket. This is a good level. I think A tier. Yeah, I mean, you're literally the floor. It doesn't get more creative than that. I think it's fun. The Clappy Trio prequel. It's fine. It's another prequel. I'm not huge on it. Shoot 'em up as well. We'll just sort of clump some of these in the C rank. Micro Row, same thing. Incredibly short too. I don't know why they had to do that. First Contact. Now we're talking. This is a S rank level. First Contact is amazing. Even for just a call and response game, it's just the characters, the story, the dialogue with the translation. It's just fun. Really, really fun. Tongue Lashing. Talk about 2015 dubstep. This one shows its age a little bit. Not quite as good as some of the others that are new to Megamix. I will give it a B rank, at least. It's somewhere in the middle. Sneaky Spirits, Megamix version, another prequel. It's forgettable as all the prequels are to me. I'll put it beside Air Rally in C rank though, at least it's a little better. Rhythm Rally, can't say I really care much about this one. Put it with the average. Rhythm Rally 0, the coin grinding game, yeah. Yep, it's very short. Flipper Flop, I mean it is Flipper Flop, so I feel like you have to go a grade above. But yeah, another boring prequel at least. Lumberjack. Now we're talking. I think high A rank on this one. Better than Dog Ninja, actually. I like Lumberjack. It's satisfying to chop the wood. Super Samurai Slice. This might actually be my favorite Samurai Slice in the series. So far as that, I'm gonna put it above the Wii version. I think it is better than the Wii version. Sumo Bros. This one is special for being the last Rhythm Heaven song with Sunku's own vocals. And it's very silly. I do like the goofy nature of this one. However, I'm gonna keep it at A rank. I still think that's a very good placement for it. It's right there in A rank. Lush Remix. If we're talking about the Japanese version, I think it's really, really, really good. I don't know if it's S rank, and it does, you gotta dox it for not having any vocals in the English version, but it is really, really good. Really, really, really good. I might honestly have to go low S rank. It's really good. Put it beside Remix 5 from GBA. Catchy Tune 2. Not much I can remember differently than the first one. You know, it's a little more variety, sure. It's about the same. Honeybee Remix. I'm a Lady Now. Yeah, this one's got charm. This one's got charm. There's not really any other remix like this. The Honeybee theme is great. I think it could be a little bit longer. I think it's an A rank remix. Yeah. Sure. Fruit Basket 2. Once again, I'm having trouble differentiating this between the first one. So I'll probably just group it with the first Fruit Basket, TBH. Machine Remix. This is another one that is lacking without the English vocals, but is really, really good with the Japanese vocals. Really, really good. I think they go neck and neck there in S rank. Also, the light bulb rhythm tweezers is fantastic. Second Contact, just as good if not better than First Contact. I will set them beside each other. Now they look like they're talking to each other. Citrus Remix. This is a banger, dude. Honestly, Citrus Machine Lush all back to back might be the play. That might be like Crazy Glaze. I don't know. But it's just a lot of these Megamix remixes are super underrated. I think they deserved a little bit of an S rank placement. Animal Acrobat. I think the second one is called Jungle Gymnast. I think the first one is a little bit boring without the added mechanic of the second one. It does got the giraffes. I'll put this one at like B rank. Donut Remix. Okay, I will say with Donut Remix, all of the art variations are fantastic. I love the art style variations. The music itself is just not really compelling. This is a B tier. Lumberjack 2. Not feeling much different from the first one. Yeah, it's almost mechanically entirely the same. It just has a more intense song. Yeah, I don't see it being much different. I'll pair them together though. Barbershop Remix. You do have the mustached Flipper Flopper. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm not as hot about this one as some of the others. I'll put it in B rank with same as Donut Remix. These kind of go hand in hand, above average. Tangotronic. This is a high tier game. Dare I say S rank? Just for how original it is. I think Tangotronic is an S rank game. The dancing is great. The style of music is unique. I like the audio cues. It's good. We are sprinting toward the finish line of this tier list, chat. Songbird Remix. I need to listen to it. Everyone's bird themed in this one. Yeah, I mean, it's It's kind of at the exact same level as these other two, Donut and Barbershop. I don't see enough for it to stand out like musically. The music is just kind of at that same B rank level for me. The art style stuff is great. Definitely, I feel like with a lot of these tower remixes, there's a much bigger focus on the visual identity of the level than the musical identity, which is fine, but I would really like to hear more musical variety, and that definitely weighs heavily on some of these placements. Pajama Party, now that is S tier. I'm gonna put that right beside Love Lab, you know, because you can kind of think headcanonly that they are connected. But fantastic level. Fantastic level. Yeah, great stuff. Blue Bear. Also really good. Man, our S rank is getting so full, but honestly, I don't mind. I don't mind us glazing a bunch of levels. Yeah. This deserves S rank to me. Also one of the few levels in 3-4 times. Time signature. It's got great theming story-wise. Kitties is great. I don't know if I put it on the same level as some of the others. Stylistically, it's incredibly simple. Almost feels underbaked in that regard. I kind of wish there were some more background elements. You can tell it was kind of put together pretty quickly, I think. But it's still really good. Has some fun clapping rhythms. Jungle Gymnast, the Animal Acrobat 2, I think is better than the first one because you have the added mechanic of the sort of chained monkey input, which I think improves the level for sure. So I would probably put this in A rank. If I put the last one in B rank, I'll put this one low A. Before I do this column, let's do these endless games real quick. So coin toss, I'm just gonna put that where I put the last one, which is kind of mid. Claptrap, same thing. Sick Beats, same thing. Chargin' Chicken. This one's actually pretty cool. I like me some Chargin' Chicken. Give it a solid B rank. I wish it was more musical, obviously, but it's fun to watch the car spiral towards the island. It's got suspense. Left Hand Remix. Let me listen in on this one again. Now this could be peak territory. Yeah, I mean, I like the Blue Bear intro and outro is cool. I like the Blue Bear sections. Other than that, it's pretty run-of-the-mill. Not much unique about this remix. So I think it's a B rank, honestly. Put it a little bit above some of the other stuff. Super Samurai Slice 2. This one is really fun. I place it beside the first one. Basically the same. Okay, Right Hand Remix. I think this is better than Left Hand Remix, actually. I don't know, maybe the minigame selection is just more fun. I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. I like the clappy trio, bookending it. Obviously very samey conceptually as Left Hand Remix. Maybe I just place them beside each other at this point. There's not much different you can say about them other than Right Hand is like a little better. Not quite A rank territory. And then we're left with two incredibly peak levels. Karate Man Senior. This could very well be the best Karate Man level in the game simply for its mechanics and just how intense it is. However, I think it doesn't live up to Lonely Storm. I think that is just too iconic. I think mechanically, gameplay wise, because of the variation, the way it includes every mechanic, including from DS and Fever with the combos and the punch kicks, that's just so exciting and so cool. They all go right beside each other, but yeah, it is absolutely peak regardless. Karate Man Senior is just incredible. And that leaves us with Final Remix. And this is really, 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 really good. Honestly, it's just a question of if it's better than Remix 10. Honestly, I think it's just about the same. I would probably put it like right there. I think Remix 10 might have the upper edge. Yeah, I don't know. Final Remix is amazing. Remix 10 is just more definitive of a final gauntlet, I guess. Also, Final Remix doesn't include every minigame the same way that Remix 10 does. And so I have to dox it for that, but it's still incredible. Yeah, this is tough. Honestly, I'm gonna try not to think too hard about the ordering. I would say the ordering is probably only loosely ordered. Those are for left and right hand remixes to fill in the gaps, of course. That's true, Joyce. That is true. And honestly, I don't mind the way that, you know, they do that. But obviously, for the sake of the tier list, if you're gonna judge Final Remix on its own, I am still gonna dox it for that. But that is true that, you know, left and right hand remix kind of act as supports for the final remix. They all kind of act as one final challenge in a way. Yeah, B rank might be a little harsh for these two, but it is what it is. Honestly, chat, if I were to make this tier list on any day, it would probably be different every day based on how I'm feeling. But there you go. This is my definitive, at the moment, tier list of every Rhythm Heaven minigame. Oh yeah, when Groove comes out, we'll probably do a special tier list just for Groove. You know, that'll probably be its own thing. So there's the full cutout image of the tier list. I could have spent more time reordering some of them, which I didn't really do because this took way longer than I thought it was going to. In fact, it's taken up the full stream for me to do this, but I'm happy we covered it. Let me know your thoughts, hot takes, agreements, disagreements with my Rhythm Heaven all mini games tier list. It was a lot of fun to put together. That being said, guys, have a great night.